look at Milwaukee. Well, we're tied in this series, break 2-2. They know how pivotal this game is. It's why they fought so hard during the regular season for this home court advantage.
No question, it's paying dividends now because they are in a dogfight. They need every edge they can get.
Good point. So the New York starting five. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then there's Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the four. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Anunoby outside.
Quick and smart, Prince finds all kinds of ways to disrupt shooters.
Pass to Trent. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Hart. Trent can't hit. Lillard against Bridges. Brunson outside to the middle. Drive. Antetokounmpo against Towns. Back to Antetokounmpo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Next ball. And the Knicks with possession. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Brunson. Lopez grabs the board.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Prince the pass to Giannis. It's not going to go for him. The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. To the paint, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Here's Giannis. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night. The first free throw is good. A different look from Milwaukee. Sims is checked in, and it's Jackson in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's off on the second. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart. Milwaukee making a switch. Porter's checked in.
Number 3, Kevin Porter Jr.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Trent outside. Out to the wing. Kuzma kicks to Trent. Porter outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Anunoby outside. Bridges finds Hart. Anunoby against Jackson. 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Milwaukee leading by 4. Porter dishes to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Goes up to the stripe, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Getting inside and doing damage there. really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Bucks with some changes. Rollins comes in for Gary Trent, and Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Robinson's checked in for Hart. Achua comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Bridges, and it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Lillard, the pass to Jackson. Here's Rollins. Back to Jackson. Shoots over Achua. Jackson misses.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Robinson misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Lillard kicks to Jackson. Over Robinson. Back to Jackson. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
New York trailing. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Rollins. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Inside, here's Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Rollins the pass to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Look at Lillard rising up there. Wow, didn't know you had that thing.
Here's McBride, covered by Rollins. Robinson finds Brunson. Shoots over Lillard. And Brunson, the basket on the assist from Robinson. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Prince outside. Brunson against Lillard. Giannis passes to Prince. Back to Giannis. 5 to shoot. Prince outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you could just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And it's good, 2 points. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Brunson the pass to Achua. Off target from outside. Milwaukee leading by 3. Giannis charging into the lane. Another shot. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Prince. Back to Lillard. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Rollins. No good on the triple. McBride with the ball. Working on Prince.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and it'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Giannis drives in. Here's Rollins. Drills it from outside. Rollins got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter. Shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Smith checked in for Lopez. Jackson comes in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Prince. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Damian Lillard. Cameron Payne's checked in for New York. The kick out to Anunoby. Hart, wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hart's got 5 now.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA. And when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Porter, no luck. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Kane looking around. Towns down low, working on Smith. And Towns gets it to go.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Some changes here for the Bucks. Sims is checked in, and Lillard subbed in for Rollins. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Porter kicks to Jackson. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Anunoby outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Porter looking it over. Here's Kuzma. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hey folks, first half of Game 5 in the books. It's been a tight contest for the New York Knicks.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks, they've got a chance to retake a lead in the series, and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it. And that'll do it for halftime.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. We've got Anunoby. Hart is out there with Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Bucks. Trent comes in for Damian Lillard. The Bucks trail. Here's Giannis. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Town. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he sinks the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Giannis passes to Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. Porter kicks to Trent. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Bridges against Prince. Here's Brunson. Nice. Brunson working inside.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Back to Trent. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Oh, the speed from Brunson in transition.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
On the wing, Giannis. And they double up Giannis. Ring shot on the way. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Brunson finds Towns. Off on the layup. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Sims is checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Brunson. 8 points for him. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Giannis. Towns with the defensive effort. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. A 2-point game. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Porter against Brunson. From deep, Prince. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Bridges. Defended by Trent. Bridges passes to Hart. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. A 3-pointer off the mark. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Different look from Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Jackson comes in for Prince. And Lillard subbed in for Porter. And then for New York, Miles McBride's checked in for Hart. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Jackson against Bridges. Makes it off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Trent finds Kuzma. Now, here's Trent, defended by McBride. Clock at 2. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Bridges. Back to McBride. Towns for 3. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Kuzma inside. And here's Trent outside. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Knicks lead by 2. And we're just moments away from... Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said you have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Lillard dishes to Antetokounmpo to take the lead. Robinson with the block. Over to the left wing. Here's McBride, and it's sent back by Prince.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bucks.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And a new group in for the Knicks. Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. OG Anunoby's checked in for Miles McBride. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Landry Shannon. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns, a screen on Giannis. New York, no good that time either. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Back to Lillard, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Lillard, the pass to Prince. Lillard against Brunson. And it's Lillard missing. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Pass to Anunoby. From 12 feet out. It's hauled in by Trent. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Prince dishes to Lillard. Back to Prince. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Prince has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there. Man, how about the cool, calm, collectedness of Town? Helps him come through when the game gets snug. Lillard steps up, and you know this guy delivers in the clutch.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Lillard against Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Damian Lillard. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul.
Closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Sims is checked in. Antetokounmpo comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Jackson is checked in for Prince. And Porter subbed in for Trent. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Huge points from Porter Jr. Fearless in big moments.
Brunson against Lillard. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Porter gets to Jackson. Lillard outside. The kick out to Porter. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Lillard finds Porter. Back to Lillard. Bucks passing it around. Jackson from long range. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Brunson scanning the floor. To take the lead, going inside. It's in!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Milwaukee with the ball. So a close game sees New York take this one. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe just a little bit easier, knowing they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Just gigantic, you're right. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For